What the hell is going on, people? This is Periodic, and today, you see the title of the video, we are going to be talking about Dokkan Fests that should, I say that again, S-H-O-U-L-D, should be dropping to go global before July, before most likely the first week of July. And the reason for this is because July is going to be Global's Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Fest 3-year anniversary. Japan's already gotten it. They got it around January, February, if I recall. We're about 6 months behind them, and so we're getting it in July. And we kind of already know what we're getting in July. It's going to be a dual Dokkan Fest. It's going to be an LR Dokkan Fest with LR Goku and Vegeta. I was going to say Goku Black, but LR Goku and Vegeta. And they're going to have two different forms, intelligence and physical. They will eventually transform when you do 6 turns and 50% health into Gogeta and Vegeta respectively. But that's still a far ways away. Now, there's a few banners that are most likely going to drop in between that time. Now, again, I say most likely because Global has been crazy. They've been dropping banners that were supposed to come out after or right before the 3-year anniversary. We've already got them. Jiren and UI Goku's second appearance, but Jiren's first appearance, and then obviously Super Blue Tech Vegito and Strength Rose Goku. So those are two that were not expected to come so soon. They're already here. Now let's go over the Dokkan Fests that have not appeared yet on Global, but most likely will in the coming weeks. And I'm talking about really soon, because we're kind of running out of time. We're about a month away, maybe a month and a week from the 3-year anniversary. So we're getting really close. But before we talk about that, guys, make sure if you haven't subscribed already, what are you doing with your life? Make sure you get on that. And again, slap, caress, gently kiss that like button, and throw a comment down if you think I'm right in all these Dokkan Fests that are coming out in Global pretty soon. So first off, Super Saiyan 3 Bardock. We got the boy, the bandana, headband wearing, long-haired son of a gun, Super Saiyan 3 Bardock. He is going to be the leader of the Super Saiyan 3 category. I'm going to pull up his SSR card right here, because this is the animation, this is the card frame, the silhouette, if you will, that you're going to want to see when you pull for him. So, interval time of awakening, Super Saiyan 3 Bardock. We're not going to go over his information, we're just going to jump straight into his awakened form, because that's really all we care about. Saiyan's proof of power, Super Saiyan 3 Bardock. He gives Super Saiyan 3's Ki plus 3, HP 130%, and attack and defense 170%, which can arguably be considered probably the best category in terms of HP and then attack and defense. Not saying that this is the best category, but saying those type of stats is really what you want, because you want really high attack, you want really high defense. HP, that's cool and all, but those are the more important things. Of course, if you do not have a Super Saiyan 3 on that team, then he'll also give super intelligence, or I should say an intelligence Gogeta or an LR Gohan. You can still put on this team. They'll get type Ki plus 3, HP and attack and defense 90%. So it kind of turns into just a normal LR, like LR Gohan and things like that. His super attack is called Rebellion Edge. It causes immense damage to enemy, medium chance to seal super attack. His passive skills, Superb Enragement to Abduction, attack and defense 100% when performing a super attack. All super class allies attack 40% when HP is 70% or below. His link skill, Super Saiyan, which is going to give 10% attack. Experienced Fighters, 10% attack. Over and Flash, 3 Ki. Prepared for Battle, 2 Ki. Fierce Battle, 15% attack. Limit Breaking Form, 2000 attack 1. He does a super attack. And the First Awaken, attack 25%. His categories are going to be his own, Super Saiyan 3, Resurrected Warriors, and Pure Saiyans, which is not on Global yet. As you can see here, him completely maxed out, 55%, without any dupes in him. He's going to have 1300 health, 12.7k attack, and about 8k defense, a shade under. And at max, he's going to be 1600 HP, 15.7k attack, and a little under 11k for defense. And as you can see here, his 12 key multiplier is 150%, and his leader skill, well, I mean, we don't really need to get into that, but we understand how that works. So this is the man. This is going to be his Dokkan Fest. From what we saw on the Japanese banner, these are the guys that are going to be coming with him. Now, this may change especially in the unfeatured cards. But obviously, Super Saiyan 3 Bardock, Super Saiyan 3 Tech Angel Goku, Intelligence Vegeta, Intelligence Rage Trunks, Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, Intelligence Janemba, Resurrected Angel Golden Frieza, Intelligence, and then the two SRs are going to be Bardock and that Super Saiyan 2 Tail Goku. Both of these two cards, in case you're wondering why they're featured again, is they're actually going to be able to turn Super Saiyan 3. So they're going to get a Dokkan Awakening. So if you've been rainbowing your Bardock for whatever reason, your SR Agility Bardock, then you are a smart man, or you were a clairvoyant, and you were able to tell that this card is actually going to be okay. It's not going to be bad. It's going to be an okay card. If you look at the unfeatured list, I mean, it's pretty much the standard run-of-the-mill characters that you're always going to see in an unfeatured list. No LRs, obviously, but that's alright, because the banner is actually not bad, and if it comes to global and it has some kind of pull mechanic, which it may have, now it did it in Japan, but if it does in global, because global's been doing that heavily, using those type of gimmicks, then I may have to jump in on this banner. I wasn't going to, because I don't have Tech Angel Goku, and I don't have physical Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, and they're pretty much staples on a Super Saiyan 3 team, but I may have to make it work. So anyway, that is the first Dokkan Fest. This is the one that probably most people are anticipating. We're going to get to the second one. And guys, I know there's a few others that have come out in Japan since then, but I don't want to focus on the ones that we've already seen before. For example, the Hybrid Saiyans summon, which is literally just Hybrid Saiyans minus the Gohan, or like the, I mean, there's a few other ones of category type summons that are pretty trash. You know, agility ones, strength ones, etc., etc. The mono summons that you have a chance out of LR, but I mean, it's never that good of a chance. So we're going to skip that. We're not going to talk about that. We're also not going to talk about, I believe, the Christmas banner that was a guaranteed SR, because I believe that was a ticket banner. So we're not going to talk about that either. But we are going to talk about this banner, which was the Tapion banner, which coincided with that Christmas banner. This is the new Tapion banner. Well, it was new when it came out. And the main thing with this one is obviously it included a few new cards. Number one being this Tech Tapion, which, yes, he does turn into a UR. So this was Lone Hero Tapion. He was the Tech Tapion. If we go to his Dokkan Awaken, he's Hero's Mission Tapion. He gives Tech, just all Tech characters, Key +3, Super Tech, HP attack and defense 70%, and then his super attack is Brave Sword attack. It causes supreme damage and lowers the enemy's attack. His passive skill, he gives himself 80% attack and defense. He's got a medium chance to attack and it become a critical hit, which I believe is 30% in Dokkan Battle, and he's able to change strength orbs to rainbow orbs, so really cool. His link skill is Hero, 20% defense, Experienced Fighters, Courage, 1 key, Revival, 2 key, Brainiacs, attack and defense 10%, Rival Duo, attack 10%, attack enemies defense 15%, and then Fierce Battle. He's on the Resurrected Warriors category. I'm not going to go over his stats, it's whatever. He has a 12 key multiplier, which is 145%. Here it goes. His chance to critical hit is actually 25%, so that's 5% off. And he can be, his super attack can be farmed by a physical Tapion that drops in an event. So that's Hero's Mission Tapion. He is the lesser wanted Tapion. The one that most people would like to get is the Brave Hidden Secret Tapion, or Hirudegarn, who is, you know, sealed inside him. If you guys haven't watched movie 13 for Dragon Ball Z, he is the giant category leader. He's the 150% leader. So we're not going to look at these stats. We're going to jump straight into the Dokkan, which is the Sleepless Hero Tapion, Hirudegarn. Now, obviously, Tapion doesn't get that many nights of rest since he's got that demon held up in him, but he's going to be the giant category, Key +3, HP attack and defense 150%, transforms into the giant, which I'll go over in a second, and he's got an additional chance to turn into a giant. So his super attack is Brave Sword attack, causes immense damage to enemy and lowers attack. His passive skill, he just has a flat 50% damage reduction, and when his HP is 50% or below, he gains attack 150% and an additional 50% defense, and only once the seal is undone, he becomes Hirudegarn. So pretty much he gains 50% damage debuff, or damage mitigation, and when he goes 50% or below, he can become Hirudegarn, and he gains 150% attack and 50% defense. His link skills: Brainiac, Hero, defense 20%, Experienced Fighters, Revival, Fierce Battle, Transformed, Key +2, Rival Duo. He's on his own category: Giants, Resurrected Warriors, and Movie Bosses, which is not on Global yet. He has pretty decent stats, but if we look down here, so his 12 key multiplier is 150%, which is not bad. His passive skill: no matter what health you're at, Tapion will always reduce the incoming damage by 50%. But once you go below 50%, he gains that buff like I was talking about, and he'll turn into Hirudegarn for a few turns. And after he reverts back, he'll still have that nice passive as long as he's under 50%. So if we scroll down here, here is the Hirudegarn transformation gimmick. He greatly raises his attack when he supers Demon Flame Cannon, and he causes destructive damage to an enemy. His passive skill is he's evade enemies' attacks. And he pretty much just dodges everything. He does it, he can't be hit. So he just dodges everything. And destructive damage, I didn't know that he had that, but that's interesting. But yeah, so this is the Hirudegarn. He's pretty fun. The only problem is, again, his links are kind of weird. He's kind of in gimmick teams and whatnot. But he's an interesting character, especially if you want to try to run a giant category team, which not a lot of people do. It's not insanely viable to do, but if you want to have fun with the game, this is definitely a character that is a lot of fun to play. Speaking of a lot of fun to play, they will be introducing in this banner, unless, like I said, Global does something crazy, the hardest hitter in Dokkan Battle. His name, Quiet Battle Goku. So if we go back to the summoning, we see that the featured list is both Tapions, the Icarus Gohan, Agility Bojack, the Super 13, Metal Cooler 18, Intelligence Bardock, the Tech Cooler, the Super Saiyan Spirit Bomb Goku, the little brother of Tapion, which I always forget his name, and then the old man, which I always forget his name. But that's not important, because on this banner are all the LRs. You got Bojack there, you got Trunks there, you got Mighty Mass there, you got Goku Black, you got Broly, you got Majin Vegeta, you got Gohan. Bunch of LRs. But then there's this man, who is going to be the newest LR for Dokkan Battle. And if we go back to that man, Quiet Battle Goku, let's just skip that. Let's go to his awakened form. Daily Exercise Goku. Okay, he's exercising daily. We understand that, but we're going to skip that as well. And we're going to go to probably one of the best card arts in the game, in my opinion. Golden Fist Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Look at that man in all his splendor. Just appreciate that for a second. One more second, just This man is Super Tech Leader, Key +4, HP, Attack and Defense 100%, which is in line with Bojack, which is in line with Mighty Mass. They're the 100% HP, Attack and Defense leaders with Key +4. He also gives Extreme Key +2, HP, Attack and Defense 70%, so you can throw some extreme units on there if you want. His super attack, Instant Transmission, Kamehameha, and then his 18 key super attack is Dragon Fist. Now this is the reason why this man, well, there's two reasons why this man is so strong. First off, his Instant Transmission Kamehameha, he causes colossal damage to an enemy, and he's got a rare chance to stun. So, crazy that he's a stunner. Rare chance though, obviously. His 18 key, mega colossal damage to enemy, and greatly lowers defense. So it just doesn't lower defense, it greatly lowers. We're going to find out exactly how much in a second. His passive skill. He gains 120% defense, and whenever he does an 18 key ultimate super attack, he gives himself 180% attack, and he gets rid of 70% of his defense. So I'll say that again. He gives himself 180% attack. His link skills: Super Saiyan, Experienced Fighters, Kamehameha, Over in a Flash, Limit Breaking Form, Shattering the Limit, Legendary Power. Category Super Saiyan 3 and Pure Saiyans, which again is not on Dokkan. His stats maxed out 55% no dupes, 16.7k HP, 19,000 attack, a little under 11,000 defense, 100%ed rainbow skittled Super Saiyan 3 LR Goku has 19.3 HP, 22.4 thousand attack, and almost 14,000 defense. Now, if we look at right here, his maximum super attack level is 20. So if you get all of the orbs, it increases his super attack multiplier by an additional 130%. Now, mind you, his 24 key multiplier is 200% and his 12 key multiplier is 150%. So when he performs an ultimate super attack, he isn't left with just a 50% defense boost, but with 30% of his defense, because the second part of his passive is calculated separately. So I'm just reading that defense part, which you don't really care because he's not here to tank. He's here just to hit insanely hard, and that's what this man does. Now, this video has been going on long enough. Let me just skim over the final Dokkan Fest that I'm 99% sure we are not going to get over on Global, and that is the Dragon Ball Heroes banner, which was released in Japan back in December. It has a few Super Saiyan 3 characters that are available in the arcade game of Dragon Ball Heroes. As you can see, it has a 7th anniversary there. This has been a very, very popular game over in Japan. It's pretty much like a card-based game where you go to an arcade, you get cards, you input them into an arcade, and those characters that you have on your cards are set up onto the game. So it's really cool kind of mechanic, card capturing mechanic, as well as arcade game playing mechanic, but it's got a lot of like fan service characters in this, and that includes Super Saiyan 3 Trunks and Super Saiyan 3 Gohan, as well as, so there's the Trunks Super Saiyan 3, there is the Super Saiyan 3 adult Gohan, I'll say it's like late teens probably, and then Super Saiyan 2 Gotenks, adult. So those cards right there is something that we're never going to get, most likely, 99% sure that we're not going to get, for whatever reason you can think of. Could be licensing, could be the fact that we just don't have Dragon Ball Heroes over in the West. I mean, it could be a numerous amount of reasons, but the fact is that we still don't have it, and we probably won't. But guys, those are all of the Dokkan Fests that we will be seeing very, very soon. If you have any other that I missed out, or if you have any thoughts on the Dokkan Fests that are coming out, disappointed, ecstatic, super pumped, kind of meh, I want to know in the comment section below. And if you haven't already subscribed, make sure you join the #club. As always, this is Periodic saying see ya.